Spike and Drew.
So I was thinking the other day, and that's your only warning.
You were thinking the other day?
I was thinking the other day, and like I said, that's your only warning.
Okay.
But, oh, hi. It's so nice to see you. It's Monday. It's 8 o'clock. And if it's Monday at 8 o'clock, she's typically confused.
At least tonight I am.
Why?
You said so you were thinking the other day. Just the other day you were thinking? You don't think
No,
any other days?
Well, it's just like I said, it's just a warning.
Oh.
It's a thing.
Okay.
We got comments already. Hey, Ashley's here. Melly's here. Peter's here. Nico is here. Vicky is here. Christine is here. Susan Harris is here. I love Susan Harris being here. That's amazing.
Oh.
Elizabeth is here. Fantastic. Look at all the friends and family are here hanging out right now. You all want to hear a guest announcement. We have that later in the show.
It's party week.
It's party week?
It is party week.
It is party. Oh, it is party week because somebody who shall remain nameless is having a birthday this week. Anyway. John, good to see you. Greg is here. Look at that. And we were taught by professionals that when you have a hook as big as a guest announcement, you save it for a little bit later in the show.
Yes.
That means people are going to come hang out. They're going to come see what we're up to. And you're going to be like, oh, come on, just get to it.
Thank you, Vicky. My birthday's Wednesday, so we'll be celebrating during Comic Chicks.
And you're going to be 31 flavors?
Plus shipping and handling.
Plus shipping and handling. All right, I got a couple quick graphics. Oh, Susan Harris says, happy birthday, cousin.
Happy birthday. Thank you, cousin.
All right. So Deanna's got us hanging out here for your viewing pleasure this week. History of the World Part 2 debuts today on Hulu. The sequel to Mel Brooks's classic 1981 comedy will drop 2 episodes today through March 9th. And yes, eventually she'll be watching them. Also, the 95th Academy Awards are coming this Sunday. We're going to hope that the celebrities can kind of keep their hands to themselves this year. You know, that kind of a thing.
I just want the red carpet looks.
Oh, my God. That's amazing. It's absolutely amazing.
What's the best and what are the failures?
There you go. You go. Well, you and I could do a what are the 2 fashion commentators? They were 2 former figure skaters, Peter Weir and Tara Lipinski, I think.
Something like that.
Yeah, I don't know. So we'll do that. It is good to have a sequel. I agree with you, John.
Yeah, but I'm not a Mel Brooks fan.
That's okay. We still love you anyway.
No, that's good.
All right. So our top story today is him.
Look, I'm not touching the screen. I'm just going him.
Congratulations. The Lord of the Rings, The Return of the King, returning to theaters for Warner Brothers' 100th anniversary celebration. It is riding back to the theaters. This will be joining Superman the movie and a host of other projects in returning to movie houses all across the globe. Lord of the Rings will be shown at Regal in Cinemark theaters for the Peter Jackson re-release. Elijah Wood will also provide an introduction before the action begins. People looking to make sure to be in their seats when the big day arrives are going to have to keep an eye on Regal and Cinemark websites. Tickets should be available before the April 13th showing. Warner Brothers Discovery has made it their goal to celebrate the anniversary in every way that they know how. CEO David Zaslav made it a point to highlight their output during the 100-year mark during a recent conference call. And he's quoted as saying, "The name Warner Brothers is synonymous with entertainment, and we are honored to be celebrating this iconic studio's centennial and the rich heritage that stretches back to the 4 brothers who founded it in 1923. Over the past 100 years, Warner Brothers has created some of the most recognizable and beloved films, TV shows, and characters ever made, and has been a place for impactful storytelling that both defines and reflects our culture. We are excited about our company's bright and dynamic future as we embark on its 2nd century to continue to tell the great stories that entertain, inform, inspire, and audiences around the world." As of right now, there are only 2 films in the catalog that have been announced that are returning to theaters. As usual, if we find out anything more, we will let you know. Jumping over to the comments section real quick, Elizabeth Rice goes on to say, "Ooh, wish Disney would do some re-releases for their anniversary too. Would love to see some of those animated classics on big screen since they don't do re-releases anymore."
Oh my God. The Return of the King 20th anniversary thing is 4 hours and 20 minutes.
I will sit through it too.
My.
I will sit through all of that.
right now on my Cinemark app, I don't know.
Jay Fuller wants to know who the guest is. Jay Fuller, you apparently did not see the first couple minutes of the show. We're holding that information because we have a newscast to get through, and then we were going to get to that. So,
oh my God, all the seats are pretty much sold out.
Yeah.
Already.
Because people know, and people who know love things. All right. So, with that being said, we're going to jump over here to this favorite comic chick icon.
Hi.
What are we doing this year? Or this week? Excuse me. This week.
We're doing a lot this year. We're planning a convention. We are comic chicking this Wednesday on my birthday. Anne wanted to know what I wanted for my birthday.
What do you want for your birthday?
I don't know.
Okay.
Anne said I couldn't ask for stew.
We can't give you a pony.
No, I already have access to one.
Yes, there you go.
I do have access to the pony. So yes, we are comic chicking on Wednesday night. So come please join us. I'm assuming that we are going to be having a grand old time opening boxes, going to the comic book shop, and then trying to figure out what we're having for dinner that night.
Fantastic. I think you should have peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
I'm okay with it.
With a birthday candle in it. Just don't eat the candle.
No.
Moving on. All right.
No, I like peanut butter and jelly sandwiches.
I know you do. Let's see. Elizabeth Rice says, I heard some stuff about Dan Slott's Doctor Who comics. Galleon excited. We'll talk about that in a little bit. And Susan Harris says, I have sat through all director cuts of Lord of the Rings. I'm with you, Susan. I have them on DVD and absolutely would watch them every chance I get. That's our next story right there. Disney has released the first trailer for Haunted Mansion, a remake of the 2003 film infused with the eeriness of the classic ride of Disneyland.
Ooh.
Jump back here. The supernatural comedy film stars Lakeith Stanfield, Rosario Dawson, Jamie Lee Curtis, Jared Leto, Winona Ryder, Owen Wilson, Danny DeVito, Dan Levy, and Tiffany Haddish. If that is not a packed house, I don't know what is.
Holy.
Dawson will be taking the lead as Gabby, a single mom who unknowingly moves into a ghost-ridden mansion in New Orleans with her 9-year-old son. In order to exercise their new home, Gabby calls upon questionable paranormal expert played by Stanfield, a psychic, Tiffany Haddish, a priest, Owen Wilson, and historian, Danny DeVito, for help. Curtis will portray Madame Leota, and Leto will portray Hatbox Ghost. No word on what characters Levy or Ryder are slated to be. Justin Simeon is directing the feature, and the script was penned by Katie Dippold. It looks like it's going to be released July 28th of this year. So that will be in all theaters. Haunted Mansion by Disney, July 28th. Now, you have been hanging in there. Folks are asking for it. This is why you're here. Here it comes. Ready or not, ladies and gentlemen, brace yourselves. Guest announcement time. Her name. Yes, it's a her.
A her.
It's a her.
Yay!
She hails from several different places, but you know what? I'm just going to get right to it. Bang. Charisma Carpenter. First made her television debut with a guest spot on Baywatch before receiving a call from legendary producer Aaron Spelling and subsequently being cast on the primetime soap opera Malibu Shores. But her big break, the one that would forever change the trajectory of her life, it came shortly thereafter when she was cast as Cordelia Chase on Buffy the Vampire Slayer, a role where she would portray for 3 seasons before migrating to the spin-off series Angel and continuing on for 4 more seasons. She played Cordy in 140 episodes between the 2 series. Carpenter went on to reoccur on Charmed, Veronica Mars, Greek, and most recently CW's Pandora, while working as a series regular on ABC Family's The Lying Game. Carpenter subsequently served as host and producer of Investigation Discovery's Surviving Evil, a series featuring survivors who fought back against their attackers, additional guest starring roles across several series, and the first 2 Expendables movies. Now, I want to get to this. This is one of my favorite parts of her bio at the moment. Off screen, Carpenter is proud founder of MyCon, a platform intended to lift the spirits of socially isolated fans throughout the pandemic by connecting them with their favorite actors. Additionally, she works closely with the Thirst Project, an international water charity bringing safe, clean drinking water to the most vulnerable people around the world, as well as the Ronan Thompson Foundation, which is dedicated to researching pediatric cancer. In addition to her first love, that of devoted mother, Carpenter spends much of her time working as a philanthropist, political activist, and social justice advocate. So passionate about these causes, she recently completed a course on administrative justice. She is Charisma Carpenter. She is, look at this woman. She never ages. She is the same as she was when she first showed up on Buffy. And you, my friends, are going to get a chance to meet her this September, the 15th and 16th?
16th and 17th.
16th and 17th. I will never get that right, at the Total Sports Experience in Gates, because we, your buddies at FC3, are bringing her here to visit.
We told you as soon as we had announcements, we would tell you.
Yep.
We got final approval of stuff yesterday. So therefore, what was last night? We're like, okay, we're going to announce it on Nerd World News. So then it's perfect. We've got the announcement ready to go and to hit our social media probably as soon as Nerd World News is done.
Pretty much. And as I told you guys, they don't tell me anything. I found out about this yesterday because
we don't tell them anything.
Mark Ruffalo, he and I are
Tom Holland.
And Tom Holland, we're soulmates. I can't keep secrets. So there you have it, my friends. That's the big announcement. That's the code Heliotrope.
Oh my gosh, she is beautiful.
She's gorgeous. She's a stunning person. And I've seen, I started watching interviews with her, and she's just such a genuinely entertaining soul. I am so looking forward to meeting her.
I had a tough time initially getting into Buffy.
Yeah.
Where I was telling you I was having a hard time. But I finished season 3 of Buffy. And so, yeah, thank you to Ashley and Vicky and Melanie and Susan or whatever that was telling me to go back and forth between the episodes. I'm definitely doing that. I'm watching a Buffy, then I go to an Angel. I watch a Buffy, I go to an Angel. I watch a Buffy, go to So that's definitely the way that I'm watching it.
So if you're a Mark Ruffalo soulmate, does that mean you're always angry? It's not true. I've gotten a lot better over the past few years.
Yes, you have.
Thank you very much. And this one's actually been responsible for some of it too. I've had a lot of good, really close friends and family. I've had a good support group in the past few years to help me get through some very strenuous and terrible times. And I'm perfectly fine. Thank you very much. I'm feeling much better now. Anyway.
Depends on the day.
It depends on the day.
Or the minute or the hour or whatever.
So
I want to have more cake.
You want to have more cake?
Yeah, I probably shouldn't have more cake.
You probably shouldn't have more cake.
No, I had cake.
You had cake.
I'm going to have cake tomorrow.
We're going to have cake tomorrow. All right, guys. So she's going to have some more cake, and we're going to take off for a little bit. You guys have a great week. Have a safe week, and we will talk to you again. Oh, that would be next week. I got to go now. Bye-bye.